Third man in the cage will be referee Tim Mills. And we are set to go with another amateur bout that is 3 rounds by 3 minutes. No glove touch, they get right to it. Strong jab right away from Humphery. And an overhand by Solven puts Humphery to the canvas, but
we're looking at back of the head strikes here. We're looking at back of the head strikes here. I don't think he rocked him. I think he just maybe caught his foot on a kick and ran him over. Humphery needs to make sure he's pulling his 1-2s back to his face. You know, he's leaving him out there, and that's going to leave him open to get struck.
Do you think that that's first fight jitters at all?
Maybe a little bit. You know, he seems to be very twitchy, but that could just be his fight style. You know, he did have a quick jab coming off the front line. He's just got to make sure he's getting it back to his face because Sullivan's looking to counter with that hook. You see that big right overhand, right hook coming. So if he's not pulling his hands back to his face, he could get caught with that. That's a good right hand.
Humphery in the southpaw stance. Cody, when you're looking at an orthodox versus a southpaw situation, when you're watching it, what are the things that you're looking for?
Right, so I'm an orthodox fighter, but if I'm fighting a southpaw, my jab isn't as effective, right, because we're going lead hand, lead hand. I got to go lead with my rear hand. So I might go, instead of throwing a 1-2, I'll throw a 2-1-2. This is a good level change, good wrestling defense here. But yeah, if I'm fighting a southpaw, I'm just changing my pattern. I have to throw my rear hand first and get offline. If I throw the 1, it's going to leave me open to their power.
Certainly. Now keep in mind, folks, as we're in a clinch situation, as we're seeing some knees thrown in the mix, there is no elbows at the elimination level. There is also no knee strikes to the head. So every now and then we do see one of those sneak through. Keep in mind that is something that is illegal in the elimination stages, but oh, and we have one right up there, right up the middle there, Cody.
Yeah, that's not the spot you want to get smacked. I'm pretty impressed with Sullivan's takedown defense, though, because Humphery hit a deep penetration and kind of caught him coming in and still wasn't able to finish.
Referee Tim Mills making sure that Humphery is okay from that low blow. It's been a high pace from these two gentlemen so far this evening. It looks like he's gathering his bearings about him, and he's good to go. He's ready to get back after it.
There's 2 breaks in the first minute and a half, so it's kind of weird. You get a start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. Ooh, front kick to the face. He's timing that naked kick and just lifting his foot. That was a good right lead hook, too.
Strong inside leg kick by Jeramiah Solven. Now a little bit of showmanship from Jeramiah Humphery. Straight left hand finds its way to the chin. Humphery bit down and moved forward, throwing a strong combination. He did leave himself a little bit open on the break on the way out, but
you're definitely seeing that forward pressure from Solven. You're definitely seeing that forward pressure from Solven. And, you know,
there's that naked leg kick again.
Those naked kicks to set you up. He goes right back to it and gets hit again with that left hand. See Humphery looking at the clock. You know, you wonder, you know, it is his first fight. You're wondering if he's maybe gassing a little bit or you know, just maybe having an adrenaline dump.
Do we see a fence grab?
And another stop.
Oh, that's a huge stoppage right there. Now, interesting.
I thought we were I was under the impression that first stop is a point. It seems he's not going to do that.
Typically, that is how the rule is written, Cody. That is directly from the commissioner, Tony Cummings himself, that the ruling or the warning is in the back in the locker room in the rules meeting, and you're supposed to have a point deducted right away. Now that, you know, even if it's inadvertent, it can play a pivotal role in how a close round is taken into play, because, you know, you never know. Does that become a 10-8 or is that a 9-9? That's got consequences to it, and when it doesn't get called to the letter of the rule, it just leads to general inconsistencies that you hate to see within the sport.
It creates. That's why people get mad with referees, right? Because the inconsistency is more so what people are getting upset with. They're not getting upset with the individual ref. They're getting upset with the inconsistency in the rules. So that comes down to the ref, you know. So I'm not sure. Maybe they changed it. Maybe the ref spoke backstage. Maybe they're deciding, you know, we'll give them a warning, and then the next one will be a point. But moving forward, it'll be interesting to see how they call that.
Certainly.
These guys are brawling, though, and, you know, that's a tough round to score because the inside leg kicks, and I think the leg kicks were doing a lot of damage. And this is a really tough round to score. It'll be interesting to see who they gave that first round to. But these guys are going after it, and, you know, it'd be interesting also to see how fatigue plays a factor moving forward.
By the looks of the damage factor, Jeramiah Humphery has put some paws on Jeremiah Solven.
Yeah.
They've both hit each other a few times, but it doesn't look to be that Humphery has worn a lot of damage or is visibly showing it.
Solven needs to be careful chasing like that. You know, we've seen, if you remember, Stipe Miocic knocked out Ware.
Oh, and there's a big right hand right there from Jeremiah Humphery. Now, Cody, is that a mistake to rush that much and to clinch up right now when you had him hurt on the feet instead of breaking off and continuing to be a sniper and picking him apart with your striking?
Yes, that first fight jitters, man. You hurt someone, you've never hurt someone before. You're like, oh, I got to finish, and then you put yourself in a position where he's able to recover. I think he's doing a good job of holding him in here, though. I think he tried to break. I would get on my horse right here if I was Solven, recover. Humphery needs to try to push pace.
And another strong right hand there, or excuse me, a left hand on that side from Jeremiah Humphery.
If I'm Solven, I'm looking to get to my wrestling. You know, I'm showing level changes. I'm making him sweat it. I'm not running in, though, head down. That's where he's getting caught. Good sprawl by Humphery. That's good defense there.
Front headlock position for Jeremiah Humphery. Potentially going to look for the snap down. He's controlling up against the fence post right now.
You know, this is where the rules for amateurs kind of come into a big play here because he's in danger to get kneed in the head. If he's a pro, he's an amateur, so he's not. You know, it definitely changes the fight a little bit.
Certainly. It changes so many different things when you're unable to do some of those short-range attacks coming off of the break, whether it be elbows from the clinch. You know, there's so many different things that you see at the amateur level versus the professional level, Cody.
Yeah, and Solven's chasing him. He needs to stop chasing. He's leaving his chin up in the air. And usually if your head over off balance like that, you know, you're putting yourself at more of a risk to get hurt. And Humphery's finding him. He's finding him with that left hand.
And Humphery's being smart about using the real estate, especially because he knows that Solven isn't cutting the cage off. He's just basically following him and chasing him. So he's creating his own angles.
He's not stalking. Solven needs to stalk. He needs to take little steps. That's a good inside leg kick. He just needs to take little steps. He's trying to chase him here. Look, big throw. Oh,
he's hurt. Humphery is hurt. Humphery's hurt. Solven is trying to put it on him. Oh, my God, folks. And what a comeback for Jeremiah the Great Solven.